vibes?
This has been a thing.
It's like we've got records all over tonight. Then
yes, we do.
Angel Vivaldi or man, who'd be a really good replacement?
Steve Vai.
Man, you know, I'm just gonna stick with Angel Vivaldi.
Yeah,
or like Jackie Vincent from Falling in Reverse. Or I mean, whatever his new band is. Yeah. You know, Chad Kroger. That's a good one.
You know what? That's actually my replacement. That guy needs. You know.
You know what? He should replace all of us.
I love you, Chad.
Everything.
Okay. And we need to hire one more person on the band, and
Tech Nine.
No. We need Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
We need Charlie Sheen. Dude, so that's why they're all dying soon. Like we're naming some
sooner.
old
Super sooner.
Like I'm the last person we need, the person we need the most is fucking. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, yes.
Gary Busey is what we need.
No, we need Bubbles from Trailer Park. Bubbles on the acoustic guitar.
You have no idea. On drums, I would jam so hard behind Bubbles.
Oh my god.
No, Charlie from
That's
the
greasy.
in Philadelphia can do people.
Okay. No, let's just replace our whole band with reality, or actors.
I want the guy who plays Julian.
I want
That'll be the whole thing about our shows. Is we'll just backtrack everything. We'll backtrack everything, and we'll have actors pretend to play our instruments on stage, and people come out to see the actors, and then they like the music because they're listening to it from an iPod, and then we actually play a show when we have that's really what it's all about, and they'll be in the mosh pit having a good time. But Julian won't spill his drink.
Nope.
Trailer Park Boys fan.
Is he going to pull the plumbing out of the walls of the venue?
I hope so. If that's the job, I'd be honored. As long as it wasn't anything about stealing my trailer full of stuff. I'd be like, yo, man, I love you. I love you so much. There's the back door to the venue. I didn't see anything.
Sometimes
I feel bad. I wouldn't do that.
Sometimes we get asked, why do they call you the rock pile? Because we so hard.
Oh my god.
Love you, J-Rock. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm
saying.
Why you count my nose?
Sad trombone.
I'm not trying to find
basically. Anyway, okay, well, this is, sailed. We're hanging out, having a great time on this show. Anybody that's still listening right now, make sure to go to your right on your screen if you're watching it on a computer, and you need to hit that following button because we are trying to get these guys on iHeartRadio. We only need 30 people, and apparently there's been more than 30 people that have been listening to this, so it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, where are we at now?
Huh?
We're at 70 followers and 138 listeners. So, obviously we've got enough listeners to do it if all these listeners decided, hey, we want to follow today. So let's do that.
I think the Army thing was that we were doing quite well until I lost internet connection. That's what kind of killed a lot of things, too. So I'm hoping I can get that fixed tomorrow.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, but anyone has had little glitches. Now I know where it came from. Because I emailed Speaker going, what's going on? Is it me? You guys? Okay, now I know it's me, so I can fix it. Okay, so we have one last song from you guys, and we have done your whole entire album. And so this is the final moment of clarity.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. So this is the conclusion. This would be the highest point of the record if, So Below. If we're illustrating with that same concept of, heaven and hell and, as above, so below, regardless of the name of the song. So Below, this would be the point of ascension for this character where the character finds peace, and it's left intentionally to be very vague and loosely interpreted because, to be honest, it wasn't something that I could ever decide myself either. So it was just kind of something that was left empty intentionally, to kind of put some resolve on the perspective and the angst that the character throughout the record was facing, and, perhaps provide some justice as well because he's departing. He's departing from either this perspective or the world or his environment, or perhaps none of it was real at all. And that's the entire purpose of that song is it creates that question, and it also ends the record. And it's personally, other than Limbo, it is my favorite piece on the record.
Yeah, same.
There's something that was added at the tail end. We were recording our record with Matthew Amulong at Encapsulated Studios, and it was just kind of something that happened at the tail end of recording So Below. It's intended to be an outro to kind of give that sense of closure, like restate the entire point of the record and, you know, add some finality with, you know, final moment of clarity.
Okay.
Oh, and also just a personal note: the guitar solo in that song is probably my favorite solo on the
Thanks,
whole
man.
album, personally. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I like it a lot.
Awesome. All right, here you go. Final moment of clarity. Right here. Let's talk about the music.
The smoke is finally beginning to clear, and beyond the surface level sense of existence, I hear the call of what turns men into kings and killers. Yet I am not afraid. I once feared the depths. Now I've become one with them in this final moment of clarity. I'll wear this mark upon my face until the end of the world.
This moonlight's rising high. What a perfect time to say goodbye. I guess you finally heard the news that I'm locked up from your mental abuse again, and this pain will never end. This world's too much, nobody cares. I was never meant to be happy. Now that I made my mind tonight, it's time to leave and make it right. But I'll miss you so. I'll let you know what it's like on the other side.
Alrighty. That's the last song from Arkangela. Final moment of clarity. I'm Shells. He's Spider.
Sure am. Sure am.
Yes. And we've been talking to, again, Arkangela.
Yes.
It's not like a tongue twister. It's kind of like a teeth twister in a way. Like you have to.
I couldn't pronounce. When you guys originally asked me to join the band for like a month, I just refused to tell anybody about it because I just couldn't pronounce like the name.
Wow.
Okay, now I don't feel bad now.
I couldn't pronounce it at all. Same thing with like the song 2084. I call it that because I can't say paradigm for some reason. For the first couple of weeks of like learning that song by ear, I was calling it the new parrot. What was it like?
Paradigm?
Something like that. or like paradigm, stuff like that. Like I couldn't say it. I don't know. It's weird.
No, all right, so this is something that would be cool to anybody that's listening or will listen to this later. You should comment. We're going to rename the band because of this conversation that we're having right now. We're going to say we are to get some funny responses. We're going to rename the band.
We need help with this, guys.
We need help. Like,
So
you know,
if we were to rename our band, we have to be something
There you go.
ridiculously weird.
Okay, like what? Like you got to shoot something at me.
We should just all say a random word. like go in a circle.
All right.
Like everybody throws a word, but it has to like make a sentence.
Okay.
No, that's not like.
Yeah, it can be one of
the.
Yeah, you can bring me the horizon as a sentence. Like
That's true.
yeah.
Let's do it. You go first, Liz. It's your idea.
Oh man. All right. Catholic.
Ramen.
Straw.
Paper.
We need an oven.
That's not even a
We need an
sentence.
oven there. So
No, we just need to have a single name that just says like that's that band. Like, yeah, I listen to Baseball Bat.
Well, I don't know. I'd listen to Catholic Ramen Straw Paper.
Is that really a
Modern
band?
baseball.
Something modern baseball.
Modern baseball. Yeah, they're a band. Hold on.
Just Baseball Bat.
Baseball bat.
Start with of or the, and Jeff, you need to do it of, right?
The Catholic ramen.
Catholic
Catholic
ramen.
Ramen Straw Paper.
Can you count fruit bat as one word? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
sure.
an animal. All right.
Okay.
The Catholic ramen, a fruit bat.
No, the
That's
fruit bat
syndrome.
of Catholic ramen.
Wait, a fruit bat.
The Catholic ramen
Syndrome.
fruit bat.
Oh my god. All right, whatever that
And we'll
was.
have our initial, like the initials would be like CRFB,
FB.
yeah, like, and then we get that tattooed on our knuckles and act like we rode motorcycles,
That sounds about right.
dude.
The only thing we're missing is that whip from Ghost Rider.
Yeah, we need to have that in the sample,
Yeah.
like whoosh, you know, like in the songs. In fact, a deathcore version of "Crack That Whip." This band.
All right, guys.
I think we'd have to do a song a little bit that nobody would expect you to make a metal cover of. Just take some random ass Billy Joel song. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
Dude,
We're bad.
like,
We're really
We're
messing
bad.
up here.
Wait,
It's
no,
like
Black-
later.
Black Dahlia, no, Black Dahlia Murder, Piano Man.
Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I'm going for. People would be like, "What? Why?
Yeah, or
That'd be gross.
what was it by you said you hated that song, and I was talking about it in the car a few days ago. What was it?
Beat It.
No, something by Fetty Wap.
My
God, Trap Queen.
yeah. That. Oh my God. Trap Queen. That song is terrible. I'm sorry.
No, dude, jump in.
No. It's time.
It's time to stop.
It's time.
Hey, I'm down with that.
No. Not time to stop. Like literally, that's a joke.
You know, I had an international band. He is from London, Spilkin Speakeasy, and he renamed his band also. He didn't remember where he got his band name. He said he was drunk, so he tried to change his name on the air and call it Slab.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, like that. You know, like Slayer fans when you go see a Slayer show and everyone's like, Slayer, you know, like doing that, like slap, like a really drunk guy. I so one time, one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen in a concert was at a Slayer show, and it was these two old guys, like, you know, they had like full heads of gray hair, man, like they were pretty old, but they were still mellowed out, which is much respect, you know, like much respect for that. That's awesome. That's amazing. But, you know, they had a beer in one hand, and they were actually beating the literal crap out of each other. Like, bloody noses, blood was flying, and they were holding their beer to Slayer, and while they were just beating each other's asses. And they were just going so hard. But the funniest part about this was Tom was super soft in between songs. So it'd be like, you know, in the songs, right? Obviously, like you would, and I'm not going to try and impersonate that. But, you know, in between songs, be like, hey guys, thanks for coming out. Like, you know, this really cool, like, calm and collected guy. You know, there's like flaming pentagrams and hanging guitar caps and upside down crosses. And these guys just have blood all over their faces in their at least upper 40s. No, I'm kidding. That's not that old. You know, but, you know, something. Like, I don't know, man. And they were just like, oh, yes, Slayer! Like holding up their nose, like, while all the blood is coming from it, while a few of them are still beating each other in between songs. It was quite the sight to behold.
True.
Good times.
Yeah. I don't know. What are your guys' craziest concert experience?
I went to go see Bad Religion at the it's in West Palm Beach, Florida, the Cruzane Amphitheater, and they were there with I'm remember who else was there. But when I forgot the last band that